listening to Angel Talk with Sue, with your host, Sue Broome. Sue, take it away.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, welcome everyone. And yes, you are listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. And it is Monday morning in Arizona, 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern, and whatever time it is wherever you are listening. So welcome, welcome. I hope everyone had a fabulous, fabulous weekend. The weather was absolutely beautiful here. I did post a few things on Facebook. Please go out to my Facebook page, Sue Broome. You can find me pretty easily. And check out the chemtrails that I posted, and I also posted a benevolent prayer. Now, some of you might not know what a benevolent prayer is. There's somebody I follow. His name is Tom T. Moore, Moore. And he's written several books, The Gentle Way, and it's The Gentle Way 1, 2, and 3, and then also a couple of other books. But one of the things that he came back to do in this world is bring back and talk about most benevolent outcomes, MBOs, and benevolent prayers. So what I did when I saw all of the chemtrails in the sky, I thought, okay, what can I do? Because I know there's something I can do. Obviously, I can't make it not happen by some physical thing, but I can energetically. So, of course, I always call on Archangel Michael. He's one of my go-to guys, and he's got his handy-dandy vacuum to vacuum away any of the chemicals that are not beneficial for human life, plant life, any kind of life. And also, I wrote a benevolent prayer. So the thing with MBOs, the most benevolent outcomes, and benevolent prayers is you want to say them out loud. And the more people that band together and say them out loud, not necessarily at the same time, though that even has more of an impact, but say it out loud, because then we live in a 3D world, we're physical beings, so we're actually putting those words out in the physical form. So this is the benevolent prayer that I wrote, and like I said, it's on my Facebook page. I ask any and all beings to assist with clearing the environment of any chemtrails results, and that the air be pure and wonderful and beneficial to breathe. Thank you. And you notice I ended it with a thank you, because you always want to have gratitude. So go out to my Facebook, like that. And I think Jay Grace, she posted it on Thrive Talk Network's Facebook as well. And if she didn't, maybe she will. So go out there, say it out loud, share it on your page so all your friends can say it out loud as well. And that actually goes right along with the theme that I want to talk about today, is our words. The power of our words and our thoughts, because our words start with thoughts. And when I posted the chemtrails, there was a couple people coming back with, oh, I hate those, and oh, I just can't stand them. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my control. And it's like, well, calling on the angels, saying a benevolent prayer, those are things within your control. And when we send hate out into the world, that doesn't benefit us. That doesn't benefit anybody. So I always try to look at things from, okay, that's the situation. Now what can I do about it? What can I say about it? What energy can I put out there in the world? So, power of our words. There's a class I had done several years ago, and I was reminded of it yesterday by a couple people that I really made an impact on by that class. And they've said almost every single time I see them, it's like, yeah, Sue, that class was great. There's still things that you said in that class that impact me and how I say things, how I think about things today, which is awesome because that's why I did the class. I want to have an impact on people and just share the wisdom. There's an author, she is, oh, when is she from? I mean, like the 30s, 40s, maybe. Her name was Florence Scovel Shinn, and she wrote the book, and it's a really small book and a fast read, even for people that don't read a lot or don't like to read. It's a really fast read. It's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. And one of the things that she says is, continual criticism produces rheumatism, as critical, inharmonious thoughts cause unnatural deposits in the blood which settle in the joints. Yes, did you all hear that? Yes, it settles in the joints. Even if you have these just little things, little sayings that we do. The other day I woke up with, I had a neck ache, like a pain in the back of my neck. And I started thinking, it's like, okay, did I call somebody a pain in the neck yesterday? And that's not something that I typically say, so it didn't sound like me. I think because it's gone today, I think I just slept on it funny. But those are things when we say things, what energy are we putting out there? If you say somebody's a pain in the neck, and then all of a sudden you start having a neck pain, or it's like, oh, my aching back for whatever, whether you're working outside or whether you're walking or standing or whatever. It's when we say those things and continually reaffirm them, it continues to add to the frustration and the pain. So when I was talking about pain in the neck, I was also going to say, because I know that you've probably said in your lifetime, that person is a pain in the ass. Well, think about that. Do you really want to say that and put that energy out there? No, I certainly don't. Now, one of the things with any saying that you repeat over and over and over, it's an affirmation. Affirmations are not necessarily positive things. If you are saying the same thing over and over and over, you're affirming that. And that's another reason to really think about the words that are coming out of your mouth. What energy, what thoughts are you putting out there? There's a book I'm in the midst of reading. It's called Train Your Brain. And the author's name is Dana Wilde, Wilde. I love her. I love her energy. She's got different exercises in there. And it really is a matter of training our brain to talk differently, to think differently. And sometimes it does take a while in order for us to continue or to let go of some of the things that we've been saying for years and years, or the things that are so ingrained in us because it's what our parents used to say, or our grandparents, or society. Now, and this is a really good visual for everybody. If there are things that you say or that you think about and turn them into words that are like, well, where did I get that from? And then it dawns on you that it's like, oh, that's what society says. Well, how about this? Picture this in your mind. Y'all know what a plug is when you plug something into the electrical socket in the wall. Imagine that you have this huge plug that's plugged into the collective consciousness. The collective meaning everybody, because we are all connected. And if it's something that you don't want to be plugged into, like, oh, the economy's so bad, that's a classic. Imagine that you pull this plug from the collective and plug it into the divine. has a much different feel, doesn't it? And it's something that you can get a really good visual on, and you can almost get an instant feeling that something is different. It's pretty cool. So again, unplug from the collective and plug into the divine. Everybody has access to the divine. This goes right along with if somebody is plugging into your energy. You've heard of energy vampires? You can physically, in your mind, energetically, I should say, but it feels physical to me because sometimes you can actually physically feel the unplugging. But just imagine that you unplug them from you, from pulling energy from you, and plug them into the divine. Absolutely. Now, there's a couple of exercises that I did when I was doing this class, and they were a lot of fun. These I got right out of, it's a book called Angel Words by Doreen Virtue. And the exercises that I did, it's so interesting that you can feel it so easily. And everybody could feel this. So if you say the word, it doesn't matter where you are. You almost don't even have to get into a quiet place. But if you say the word hate, just say that. It's almost like even when you say it, your whole body tightens up. And you can feel more tension. That's the energy of it. Very low vibration. So now, before we say the next word, take a deep cleansing breath and clear that out. Just let it go. And come back and say the word love. When you say the word love, it probably brings up a lot of memories of somebody or of something. It brings up some emotion maybe. It's got such a different energy to it. Now, that's the kind of feeling that we want to be feeling. And that's how easily we can shift how we feel just by changing the words that we use. I know it seems like, well, that's just too easy. And it's not that. If you are in such a place that it's difficult to just go from, 1 to 1,000 that quickly. But just think about, okay, I'm willing to be open to thinking about love and the energy of love. And you can start to move into that vibration. Mark tells me that we have someone who would like to share a comment.
Yup, and this is from Charlie35. Hi, Sue. I love the topic. I just wanted to share this. What you choose to think is what you will get in life. An affirmation is a declaration that something is true. Affirmed statements go on beyond the reality of the present into the creation of the future by the words you use now. Affirmations are planting seeds for future prosperity. The more you repeat the affirmation, the better the chances of successful manifestation. Our thoughts and words are like seeds in the mind.
Love it, Charlie. Charlie 35, that's awesome. There's, yes, absolutely, the seeds. And it's funny. I have a nickname, Little Seedling. And you think about, okay, what are we planting today? What are the things that we're planting? Because what we say today, we're planting the seeds for our tomorrow. Now, the couple things that Charlie brings up is saying an affirmation. Like I said before, anything can be an affirmation. So we want to focus on what we would like to create and where we are going. And the thing with affirmations, when we create them, when we are looking to change something in our life, maybe it's a belief, maybe it's just something that we say a lot and we want to change the way we say it. When you create an affirmation, you want to state it in the positive, and you want to state it as if it is happening, as if it is in the midst of happening and already happened. I'm not saying it quite the way I want to say it, but it's like if I say, I am going to do something, it's very clear to you that I'm doing it in the future. Versus if I say, I am doing, I am enjoying, I am joyful. Those are things that, even if I'm working on bringing joy into my life, if I say the words, I am joyful, and if you don't feel it, if you need a transitional statement, as Dana Weil calls them, and I'm sure there's other people that have similar things, but it's, I am willing to bring joy into my life, to have more joy into my life. But sometimes too, even if you say what it is that you're working toward, if you say it over and over, or you say it in a way that brings a smile to your face, that energy along with it really helps shift. Just like when we were doing the 2 words that we did before, and I said with love, it probably brings up an emotion. There's probably different people's faces that flash in your mind, and you probably got a smile on your face. Those are some of the fuel, the emotions behind it. Those are the fuel that feed the words that you're putting out there. So thank you, Charlie35. That was awesome. And now, some of you were talking about affirmations and declarations, and there's a book. It's called Power Words by Sharon Ann Klingler. Yeah, her last name is Klingler. Sharon Ann with an E, Klingler. It's called Power Words. And she goes through and she talks about all the different affirmations. She talks about declarations. She talks about all different aspects. And she goes through with an affirmation, it's usually a sentence in it. Some affirmations can be quite long, but she has what she calls power words. So think of a word that you can say almost like a mantra, like love. You could say love, and you could have that be your power word or your mantra. There's one, this always amazes me. And if you're driving, you probably can't do this, but if you're standing, give this a try. Say the word tall. Just the word tall, T-A-L-L. And I noticed it even when I said it, and I'm sitting in a chair. I sat up straight. So that can be a power word if you're getting ready to do a talk in front of a group, or if you're standing next to someone and you want to make sure and feel confident. Saying or thinking the word tall can shift your energy and help you stand a little bit taller. Now, we're talking about, words that bring in a different kind of energy. Well, how about a word that brings on a joyful feeling, a fun feeling? The word giggle. That one is one of those or bubbles. Bubbles. I love bubbles. Those are 2 different words that you can say, you can have just written on a Post-it note, and it will bring in a lighter energy for your day. So those are all, just really fun little things. So we're coming up on a break, and on the break, I would like you to think of a power word that is a good word for you. And if you're listening and you want to send in a web chat, that would be awesome. Or if you want to call-in number is 321-448-1488. Or you can do the web chat that's on the website on Thrive Talk Network. Or you can Skype in to the BEE network. And you are listening live to Angel Talk with Sue, and we'll be right back after this brief break.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broome. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you. Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broome. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
In these challenging times, everyone needs a little guidance. The Virtual Psychic Fair is a once-a-month special online event where you can get the expert guidance you seek. Visit us at the Virtual Psychic Fair, www.virtualpsychicfair.com, or call toll-free at 888-626-7386.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, creator and host of Thrive with Jay Grace. This is a live variety talk show program that I'm very excited to produce for you. It's all about entertaining and always encouraging you to live the thriving life that you deserve. Remember, that's Thrive with Jay Grace, Thursdays live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it is your time to thrive.
And you're listening to Angel Talk with Sue with your host, Sue Broome. Sue, take it away.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome back, everyone. And before we get back to our topic, I just want to put in a plug for Spirit in Motion Expo. Yeah, this is where there's three of us. We call ourselves the trio, the Expo Trio, Liz and Maggie and I. We have been putting on Spirit in Motion Expos for, I believe we're going on our third year. And they're very fun. I mean, it's super exciting. We've had in the past about 30 some vendors. We do lectures every single hour. Admission is only $5 to get in, and then it gives you access to each lecture that we have going on all day. Some of the lectures, just to give you an idea as to who we have coming up. Rita Rooks is going to be talking about how to release negative energies. Karen Diane is going to be talking about sound vibrations for higher awareness, and she was on a past Angel Talk with Sue, so you can go back in the archives and listen to Karen Diane. Then we have Liz and Maggie and I are doing a talk at high noon on developing your psychic abilities. That's going to be a lot of fun. We have a newcomer to the expo. Her name is Eve Alton, and she's going to be talking about transclamation. Now, this is so interesting, and typically I do not have, I work a table, so I am not able to attend the lectures. This one, she talks about healing grief through art therapy and meditation, and she uses making things in clay to help with grief. So that's going to be a really interesting talk. Then we have Lewis Tucker. He's going to be talking about Avatars Anonymous, 12 Steps for Embracing Your Divine Self. Chris Vaughn, who we heard, her replay is going to be up hopefully later, either today or in the next couple of days, and she's going to be talking about the wisdom of healing with plants. And then we have Jamie Clark, and he's going to be talking about reunions. Jamie is a medium from Phoenix, and he'll be coming up to Prescott, Arizona. So he'll be doing like a group reading for spirit contact. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's coming up again April 29th. That is in Prescott, Arizona. And the time we start is 10 o'clock in the morning. We go till 5 p.m. And then also last week, and this replay will be up soon as well, we had Moselle Martin, and she and I were talking about your inner child. So she's going to be doing an evening presentation from 6:30 until 8 o'clock, and it's called Meet and Talk with Your Inner Child. So you can find out all of the details on everything I talked about, and you can see the full lineup of all the different readers and healers and vendors. We have some new vendors coming, so this is going to be exciting. You can go out to spiritinmotionexpo.com and find out all about that. The event is happening at La Quinta Inns and Suites, right on 69 here between Prescott and Prescott Valley. It's really a fun event. We have a lot of vendors that they will not miss our event. And I will be doing, except for the talk, but I'll be doing angel card readings all day long. So, and I do usually have a very busy day. So if you're planning on coming, you might want to come early. So it's going to be a lot of fun though. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is meditate with the angels. Some of you have been listening to Meditate with the Angels right from the beginning, and I love doing these. I use the cards. They're called the integration cards, created by Diane Garris. And when I'm on the phone with Mark, the producer, I shuffle the cards. He usually hears me shuffling. I will pull a card and then go into the channeled message for the meditation. And they have been really awesome. Now, the last couple, they haven't been out on YouTube, but they are on, if you go to Thrive Talk Network, and then there's an option to go into Meditate with the Angels. The last two are out there, so you can go right out there and listen to them. So they're so very healing. I mean, you know, I can tell they're truly channeled messages, because there are times when it's like I'm just sitting on the edge of my seat waiting to come up to see what's going to come out. So make sure and go and have a listen to Meditate with the Angels, and those are a lot of fun. So now getting back to our topic, there was a couple of other words that I just want to talk about, I want to mention from the standpoint of, so you can see the difference and maybe come up with different words. And I'm not sure if anybody came up with a power word that they want to share, but if you do, you can most certainly share it. You know, the other thing that just occurred to me, which would be this is a little bit more than a power word, but if there is part of a song, for instance, my ringtone, I know some of you are going to be amazed at this, but my ringtone is Calling All Angels. And it doesn't matter, you know, when I have somebody, because now it's mostly for people that I don't know when it does that ringtone, but it makes me smile. And that's really the key, because it helps uplift my energy no matter what I'm doing. So that's pretty cool. So you can have your song or a favorite song, as your power word or your affirmation. Now here's some of the things, and I'm just telling you these things to help get you thinking differently. Here's some of the cliches or expressions that you may hear or you may say. It says, I nearly had a heart attack. Okay, well, that's kind of scary, isn't it? And if you're saying that, say something different. It's like, oh, that was really exciting, instead of, I nearly had a heart attack. How about this? Break a leg. I know that this has been around forever. This is one of those sayings that, you hear about it from the perspective when somebody's going to go out on stage, break a leg. It's like, okay, really? Do you want to put that energy out there? Say something different. How about good luck? How about you're going to be fantastic? How about you are fantastic? Here's a good one. And this one, I used to say this all the time. I haven't said it in years, but I think it's from the 80s. Life's a bitch and then you die. Okay, well, what kind of energy, what kind of feeling does that put out there?
Sue, can I ask a question?
You absolutely can, Mark.
All right. Now, I'm a big break a leg person, especially to my wife.
Okay, people, I did not know that.
Okay. No, I am. But now, and I understand the power of words, but what about the intent behind it? Because I'll tell my wife, break a leg, have a great show, and I really truly mean for her to have a great show. Does the intent cancel out the actual words, or does it not matter, or am I wrong? Am I right?
It's interesting because, so the visual I'm getting with what you said is break a leg, have a good show. It feels like a teeter-totter, but it doesn't feel like it totally puts it on an even playing field. Because you think about when you say break a leg and just stop at that, what's the visual that comes to mind?
Well, for me, I guess it's breaking a leg, somebody's getting hurt. But I always, when I say it, my intent is pure.
Absolutely. So how about coming strictly from the pure intention with the words that match the intention?
Okay.
And forget about break a leg.
Oh, I'm not going to say it anymore.
Well, plus the other thing, okay, so this is something that you also have to take in mind. So Jay Grace doesn't feel good when you say that energetically. Simply because she wouldn't say something like that, right?
Probably not, no.
Okay. So if you look at it from the perspective that it doesn't feel good, I'm not going to say it, and then you're saying it, it might have a twinge of a yucky feeling before the rest of it comes through. Okay. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. No, it definitely does. I guess that, to manifest and to have things go, you need intent, and the words have to match it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it gives more power to it as well.
All right.
When you have the intention and the words. So I can understand, and I know that this has been something, boy, like I said, it's been around forever, and yes. I don't even know where it, how it originated, other than from people going out on stage, but. Yeah, it also take in mind the person that's receiving what you're saying.
Right. No, I get it. I really never put much power into words until I met my wife, and she told me, your words mean everything. So I am a work in progress with that.
Absolutely, we all are, Mark. We absolutely all are, and it's. You know what? Maybe a post-it for that would be awesome. Have a great show. Yes. Have a great show, honey. I love you.
There you go. No more broken legs.
No. Oh, thank you. That was a great question, Mark.
Right.
Yep. Now, something else that some people say too is, I can't believe that. Okay, so if something amazing just happened to you, like maybe you just won $1,000 and it's like, oh my gosh, this never happens to me. It's like, wait a minute. Thank you. I love that this happened to me. I'd love it to happen again. Look at what it is you are saying. Because when you say, I can't believe that, well, that's not that it's such a negative thing, but it's also saying to the universe, yep, she doesn't believe it, so don't give her any more of that stuff. Give her something more believable. So even now, this is kind of a strange one, but this one, for some reason, it really feels like it has, like there's a lot of power behind this. This came out of Doreen Virtue's Angel Words, and it's all just a comparison of words. If you say the word shoot, like you're shooting at something, versus I'm aiming, it feels really different. The shoot to me doesn't feel good. Aim feels much better. And like I said, that's just kind of a minor thing, but why not look for the words, even if it is just a little bit? Why not look for the words that are going to have more of an impact and a feel-good impact on your body? Here's another one. I love this one. Okay, drama. What's that saying? Not my circus, not my monkeys. Drama. What do we want in our life? We don't want drama. We want stability. We want calm. Drama does bring up, it's just funny how we as humans will get involved with other people's drama. I had a friend not too long ago. She pulled me aside and she goes, I want to do this and I want to do this. And because all these people are telling me this and about this. And it's like, okay, tell me how that directly affects you. Well, they're calling me. It's like, okay, but is there anything that it really does other than you're getting involved in their drama? It's like, no. So when you feel drama going on around you, ask yourself, is it mine? Or is it not my circus, not my monkeys? I am going to just observe and send happy energy. Yes, little things like that. All right, I'm just kind of checking. There's a sheet that I had when I did the class. I just wanted to check to make sure because I kind of pulled out some really good ones. Just some of those good sayings and good words. Now, I do hope that this is really kind of getting you thinking as to what it is that you say as you're going about your day. And have a friend. Now, I have somebody I was talking to the other day. What did they say? And it was like, I said, okay, stop. Before you go any further, I have to tell you what you just said. And they're like, oh! And I honestly, I don't even remember what it was, but it was something that was like perfect. So have a word buddy that is going to catch you. Oh, do you realize that you just said this? So perfect place to take a question.
You got it. And this is from Wendy267. What is a good way to remove the power of other people's negative words?
Oh, Wendy. Oh, what a great question. Actually, Wendy, if it depends on who these people are. And if they are people that you can walk away from, do it. Seriously. And sometimes if it's a situation where it's at work, it may be something where, okay, I can't necessarily walk away from work, but I can go someplace different and do my job. Or I can put in headphones, or I can put in something. Now, part of it is it may be as easy as, you know what, do you realize that those words are very hurtful? And just standing up to the person. I don't know what the situation is where what the words are, but it may very well be a matter of you standing up to it, standing up to the person. If it's like an abusive situation where you're in and you're not exactly sure what to do or who to go to, and there's not in the physical 3D world that you know of anybody that you can reach out to, call on the angels. Call on Archangel Michael for protection. call on the angels to clear the energy. There was a show I did several weeks ago that was on clearing out energy. And really, that's something, because sometimes we get so mucked into the energy of what is there. And we really want to be able to have the energy clear. Here it is, February 6th. I talked about energy and clearing your space. So clear your space, that will help. But then also standing up to the person. And sometimes the best way that we can help another person is leading by example. So I hope that helps, Wendy. Seriously, number one, call on the angels, call on Archangel Michael to clear the energy and keep you safe. So I'd love it if you write back and let me know any more details or if that helped. So we're coming up on a break, and you are listening live to Angel Talk with Sue every Monday on Thrive Talk Network at 1 p.m. Eastern, and in Arizona, where I am, it's 10 a.m. Eastern, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broome. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
In these challenging times, everyone needs a little guidance. The Virtual Psychic Fair is a once-a-month special online event where you can get the expert guidance you seek. Visit us at the Virtual Psychic Fair, www.virtualpsychicfair.com, or call toll-free at 888-626-7386.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, creator and host of Thrive with Jay Grace. This is a live variety talk show program that I'm very excited to produce for you. It's all about entertaining and always encouraging you to live the thriving life that you deserve. Remember, that's Thrive with Jay Grace, Thursdays live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it is your time to thrive.
And you're listening to Angel Talk with Sue with your host, Sue Broome. Sue, take it away.
Thank you, Mark. And so I wanted to just really briefly go through Charlie 35 kind of mentioned a lot of different things. And these are some of the things that are in the book I was talking about, Power Words by Sharon Ann Klingler. She talks about commands, declares, proclamations, petitions, decrees, and all those things. So, and Charlie, you hit on several of them. So those are in Power Words by Sharon Ann Klingler. So that was, and actually a couple of decrees that are awesome. And these are standing in power, knowing you have what you need. That's a decree. I am whole. I am strong. And even if you had those three be like a little working mantra, awesome. They will help shift your energy, help you stand stronger, help you feel more filled with love. So, awesome. Just to let you know, too, if anybody else was trying to call in, we're having a few technical difficulties, but I did find out that the person that was calling in, they did send through a question through the web chat. So, awesome. Perfect. All right. Now we're getting close to when I like to do a meditation. So first, I just want to go through a couple of shout outs. Again, back to Spirit in Motion Expo, because it's less than 2 weeks away. So if you are in Prescott, Arizona, Spirit in Motion Expo, give that, check that out, see if there's something that interests you, which I'm sure there will be. A lot of great speakers. And again, the Meditate with the Angels. The Meditate with the Angels is played every single day at 7 a.m. Eastern on Thrive Talk Network. And then the replays, you can find them under Meditate with the Angels on the website. So, I feel good. I feel excited. So, also, I'm going to take a couple days. As soon as I'm done with the show today, my car is already loaded. I am going to take a couple days, go down to southern Arizona. I'll be back in time to work on Wednesday, so just a couple days just to get away for a bit. And sometimes that's all it takes, just a couple days. Yes, of course, my laptop's coming with me, but it's all good. So with that, I think I'm ready to go into the meditation if there are no more questions, which I don't think there are, Mark. So,
actually, we have one more question.
Okay,
and I think
perfect.
it was from the phone call that we couldn't get through to.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hi, Sue. Home with my kids today. They would each like a general message. One for Mitchell and one for Caitlin. And we'd also have a question about our dog. Lily, we feel like there is something medically wrong. Questioning if she might have diabetes. Wondering if you have any feelings on that.
Oh, Lily. So, Mark, are you getting any hits on the dog?
I have, let's see, a question about our dog, Lily. I'm not getting anything.
Okay.
I could feel the diabetic.
That's why I had to ask. Okay, Miss Tina. All right, Mitchell and Caitlin, I know you're probably all three listening. I'm getting chills. I'm shuffling so that I only usually have a couple decks that are within arm's length as I'm on the radio. So I'm going to pull a card it's from the integration cards for Mitchell, starting with Mitchell. All right. And Mitchell, for some reason, before I even flip over the card, are you drinking enough water? I'm thirsty right now. I wasn't thirsty before I started pulling a card for you. So, okay, so this is the card that's coming up is 7B as in boy, wholeness. And this was actually...
I know that card.
Yes. This is one, I think it might have even been the very first one that we did for Meditate with the Angels.
Yup, it was the first show.
Very first show. Okay, awesome. So it may be something, Mitchell, that you want to go back and listen to that meditation. But it also is all about feeling whole. You know, we as a society, we're always trying to look to fix things, to improve things, to do something different than we're doing. And it really all comes back to, you know what? We are whole and complete, just as we are. So that's something to remind yourself of, that no matter what's going on, you are whole and complete, just as you are. So Mitchell, that is for you, besides drinking the more water. Yep, drink more water. All right, Miss Caitlin. This is also from the integration cards. These integration cards are created, the ones that we do for the meditations, and they're created by Diane Garris. So, Miss Caitlin, and I believe this is also a meditation that we've already done. It's number 13, and it's called Perspective. I'm looking, yep, it is. March 13th we did. So that one's out there as a meditation as well. So perspective, now first off, 13 is a really cool number, because if you take the 1 and the 3 and add them together, it is 4, which is all about angels. And I know, Caitlin, how much you love the angels. So perspective is looking at things differently. So, for instance, you may be seeing something one way, and maybe you are so strong on, well, this is how it is because this is how I see it. And Mitchell comes along, or your mom comes along, and they say, well, I see it a little bit differently. What if you looked up at it from this angle, or think about it a little bit differently? So this is all about being open to other people's perspectives, because it's like there's a story about you have 4 blind men standing at different places of an elephant, and all they can do is feel. So one's feeling, the trunk, one's feeling the tail, one's feeling the one of the legs, and one's feeling a tusk. And they're all saying, well, it feels this way to me, and the other one's saying, well, that's totally not what I'm getting. But you put it all together, and it's all the elephant. So really, if there's something that you're thinking about or that's going on that is you're pretty headstrong on thinking this is the only way there is or the only answer, allow other people's perspectives to come in, or allow the angels to come in and help you seeing it from a different perspective. So that was for you, Miss Caitlin. And then I'm shuffling the cards one more time. I want to see what kind of card I get for Lily, because I'm not necessarily getting, I'm just kind of seeing if I get anything. And I'm not feeling a yes or no, Tina, on that. But I am going to pull a card. Okay. This is really interesting, and I feel this, boy, when I flip this card, I feel this with every bone in my body, and I got such chills. Tina, think back to the time that you started laughing so hard when I got chills. That is how I'm getting chills. The number 10, choices. So what it feels like to me is it really is a choice point for Lily. So something is coming up. I mean, we all have choices in this lifetime. We all have what I call exit points. And because when we choose to exit, it really is, on a soul level, it's our choice. And I think that something is coming up for Lily where she really is making a choice. So it's something, and going back to the theme of today on the power of our words. So think about the things that you are all saying to Lily, even if you're just thinking it, because, animals think in pictures. They don't necessarily hear our words, but they think in pictures. So really pay attention to what it is that you're all saying and thinking around Lily. But I do feel like it's a choice, where she has a choice where it could turn into something more severe, or it could be just something minor. So I hope that makes sense. I will make sure and take pictures of all these, and Tina, I'll text them to you, but I'll also paste them on my Facebook page. So thank you for those questions. That's pretty interesting all the way around. So thank you. Awesome. Okay, so now we're ready to do a meditation. Yes, we are ready to do a meditation. So I would like you all to get into a very comfortable position. And if you're driving, don't close your eyes. But if you're in a spot where you can close your eyes, please go ahead and do so. And take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, in and out. And one more. In and out. And you'll notice that you're getting more and more relaxed in your chair. Your muscles are just melting. If there were any aches and pains in your body, they just fall away. And I'd like you to bring in the love of the divine through your crown chakra and the love of Mother Earth up through your feet chakras, and blend them all together at your heart space. Allowing the divine to wash down through your body and the love and energy of Mother Earth to wash up through your body. This strengthens the connection that we have, the connection that we're always connected. This love is always there. And in this beautiful space that we're in, I want you to realize all of us, everyone that's listening to this, realizing that we are whole and complete, just as we are. We have everything that we need within us. Even the decrees that I was talking about before, I am love, I am whole, I am strong. Even just repeating those three things, I am love, I am whole, I am strong. And one more time, I am love, I am whole, I am strong. And feel that in every cell of your body. And coming from this place of wholeness, this place of love, this place of strength, it does give us a different perspective on how to look at things. It gives us more confidence. Just as when I said the word tall, it helps us stand a little taller. And as we stand taller, we see things just a little differently. And also with perspective, we're able to listen to what other people have to say, their opinions, their comments. Always coming back to, I am love, I am whole, I am strong. Every moment of every day is a choice. Coming from a place of love, or coming from a place of fear or anger or frustration. The more we say, I am love, feeling the love that we truly are, the more we say it, the more we feel it. And the more we feel it, the more we say it. Breathe that in. And as you're slowly coming back into your bodies, taking a couple of deep breaths, wiggling your hands and toes, moving your head from side to side. Coming all the way back into your body. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. I'd like you to thank you all for listening today or on rebroadcast to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. Next week's guest will be Maggie Norton, and she's one of the three of us, one of the trio for Spirit in Motion Expo coming up April 29th in lovely Prescott, Arizona at La Quinta Inns and Suites. Everybody have a great day. Angel blessings. And I'll be here next week. Angel Talk with Sue at 1 p.m. Eastern on Thrive Talk Network. Thank you.